Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. Now he steps away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the 27, Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Llroe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Tua now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now it's Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, it's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Llroe going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they bail. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 7-7, our score after one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Llroe working out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Dolphins at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Tua sets up to pass it. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Going to the air, Llroe. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Striker, 3-3. Opposite, 3. Ready?
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Faking the give. Now Watson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Grant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody?
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were
to a hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. His guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
To about the 35, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, He realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off of play action, Llroe on the move to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Black Ultra.
Tua on 4th down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Play action. Now it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Tua throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Llroe. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now here's another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Llroe Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Tua on the bootleg here, rolling to his right. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Tua. Hard throw, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Llroe going for it on 4th down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now Watson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Watson looks to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson trying to lay one up deep. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do.
The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Watson now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To the air yet again, Watson. And now here's another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team?
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Meanwhile, the they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On the ready? 52 black with red, yellow. Steel, black. Ultra.
Throwing is Llroe on third down here. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, a lot